from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Ford Field.
Ready, set.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
2nd and 6. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him. And that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On the return is Williams. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and the Lions will take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And some space here. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5, as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. Flush down lane. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. Touchdown! A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Lions are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Ready, ready.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire season and know, hey, right out the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have that bunched up at the end of the year, That's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to set right out of the gate.
So a failure to connect on second down. That leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's Williams to return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. They'll get another shot here with 1st and 10. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as they drew it up in practice.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Ripped off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go much for football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn to do? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is always hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender, and on that play, that worked quite well.
Really an excellent run, sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Okay, break. Set, triple, set. Let's go. Get up.
On the counter now with Sanders. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places, not allowing any lanes to open up.
And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a 1st at the Lions' 25. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Connect. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Bears!
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's at the 40, 20. He will score. Touchdown, Lions.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll. Looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Let's go now.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports.
Ready up.
The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Ready.
They'll look to throw here. Open man is at the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Ready.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now back to throw. Over the middle, and that's caught by Komet. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this first half. And it's a 1st down.
Come on, come on. Hey.
They're going to look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Lions are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll go with playmakers here up the middle. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. 70 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
Let's go.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has a big priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Play action, they'll throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positive.
And in for the Lions, touchdown. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present, making plays, and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
He was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
On the set.
It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it.
Hot 70, hot 70. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw here. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's got it. The ball comes out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number 1, maybe they're not having this deficit, and number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Back to throw. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they...
Look at the big man rumble! And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
19 right.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Sanders' kick is good, and they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
On the handoff, running left is Akers. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
On third down, here's a run by Akers. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here comes the Lions punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get it here?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced the punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Back to throw now on first down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of him had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Lions are going to have it here just past the 25. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him, let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's the run with it. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the third quarter, and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that, because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed. Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Lions are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
He's got him in, complete. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, a touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Lions are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Let's go now.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I kind of feel like they reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. And now here's another interception. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked up.
They'll run out of the gun with Lewis. And he'll get about 5 here, so he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
His throw caught at about the 5. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Go, here we go.
Take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
Come on.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Go!
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprise amazing move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. They'll give this to Akers running right. 92 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And again, back to Komet. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Pass the 60. 18, Rattler, 18.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And my goodness, another interception. And they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start out with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. An excellent run there coming from out